Good hit. Middle-lifed. The world is awake. At least you're not coming out of this empty-handed. Bomper Bonker's busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames. Let's see. It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the... Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal. He'd lie if he claimed it was all good. You changed after your Mooma and Popsy passed, and he understands why you had to leave. The old village being a constant reminder of what happened. He understands history made Loopa Loopin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but Gizmo understands you still have strong feelings, but urges you to keep them under control. You've witnessed firsthand what it'll lead to.
See? On my side. Go, dog, go!
Only the dark speaks in absolutes. Well, not only.
Oh, get snuffed, Light.
Let the light shine!
Light eventually burns out. Just saying.
Sad to see the Tree of Life is going to die and take everything with it, but it's not like he didn't expect it. Understands why you're bent on finishing the world off. Supposes it's a mercy to make it faster. Wonders if you liked working with the Jagni. They always hunker down in their homes, gathering their things around them. But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone, so you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to... That's what he decided to call it after he saw it for the first time. It's big and fluffy. That's accurate enough. If you can see past the blue color, that is. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives. This dying business is starting to get repetitive. The plague that's ruining the land needs to be stopped. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half... That's the leftover you're looking for. Good thing you love to explore, even underground. Easy for things to hide down here. Not a good place to dance. What do you think of this place? Seems dirty down here in the dirt. He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine. He made a... He's been working on another project for the Mekton, a cannon, but it needs ammunition, and by that he means the scripts. He says if they're trained right, they'll turn into a distraction for the jumbo puff. The best way to find scripts is to go talk to Moog. He knows the ins and outs of every breathing thing left alive after the apocalypse. Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the... He noticed the jumbo puff has a short attention span, so the script should distract it long enough for you to inflict some damage. The grease monkey's Mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood? Time to get a move on before all your chances slip on by. Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone. That over there is Steepo Deep, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to. Flex those arms.
Potser Inmo Diava.
This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many are as tough, says a monster hunter hears many things on the wind. Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes. Out there with the monsters, it's kill or be killed. Which you might have a steady aim. It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, they'll do it.
Und lumfaub so.
Claims he mostly kills whoever he doesn't like.
Waxandonia inan machamala.
Worries that when the world dies, there won't be any monsters left. What will he shoot then?
Goga.
Gets why you're thinning the herd so hard, but he wishes you'd leave some monsters for everybody else.
Waxandonia inan machamala.
Approves of you working with the Jagni. They have the hunting
Waxan makale segi.
Mostly they don't actually hunt. They just help spot monsters for him.
Si logo partinea falish.
But enough of that, right?
Si logo partinea falish.
He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and turned against us. Instincts of survival took over when the world changed.
Ikaya marafka.
He's not sure about their veggie diet anymore, and if it's changed, who knows what it's done with the chemical composition of their body output.
Zatuna.
Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear idea on the whereabouts of...
Ikaya marafka.
Says he's not sure, but if you're going to hunt something, it seems a waste not to eat it.
Jamakuda horedatunka.
Moog says you must learn to walk before you can run. It takes practice before you can call yourself a monster hunter.
Diava.
Fortunately for you, he can help. He understands you need to start off with something small before you go big.
Kuali.
There's no better place to start than a squip cave. Hunting down a couple of these little...
Sem.
says you